Hello and welcome to tonight's Playcast. It's the 13th of spring and continuing on here. I haven't recorded anything in a couple of days, been kind of under the weather. And, didn't get anything like that done, so I thought I'd do one of these tonight. The last one I did was not so good because, let's see, today's the Easter egg thing, isn't it? Was not so good because I forgot I had the microphone moved quite a bit further from my mouth, and I planned, what I planned to do was just record the audio with my phone, and then think about what I'm doing here. I was just going to record the audio with my phone and then muxed it together with the video from the screen, but I didn't turn off the microphone, and so it was kind of picking up my voice. And so then I've got the video with the sound from the game and my quiet voice picking, with the microphone picking that up. And then I've got the video, or I've got the audio that recorded just fine on the phone. And I'm like, well, crap, if I use the phone audio and wipe out the audio on the video, then I'm wiping out the game audio, and that's obnoxious. So what I did was just beefed up. I just cranked up the volume on the video and called that good enough. It actually wasn't bad at that point. It was fairly easy to hear. I was like, well, I guess that'll do. Alright. Throw some seeds in there. So this time I remembered, oh crap, stupid cow. So this time I remembered to move the microphone down. It's still not quite where I'd like it, but basically what I did was for my programming videos, I set it up so that it hangs from the ceiling. I was getting quite a bit of just noise on it. Get out of here. I gotta do something about this cluster of stuff here. But not right now, because it's Easter egg day. I got a lot of stuff to pick here too. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, even now the microphone probably isn't as close to my mouth as I'd like, but it's better. Dropped it down as far as I could. Yeah, I hung it from the ceiling because I had it on a sort of a board that I was using to sort of suspend it out over things here on my desk. And even with some padding, it was still picking up it was still picking up quite a bit of noise from vibration. In the, what to say, I can't think tonight. Still not quite over whatever cold or whatever I've had. Had a migraine today. Had to nurse that. But you can tell when the brain isn't working. What the hell was I talking about? Man, this is bad. Oh, the microphone. But I think it's close enough that it'll work. A lot of times I do have to crank the volume up a bit on things. Just I think, well, it's not. It is a USB microphone. It's not like just a cheap whatever kind of plug into the sound card. I do have one of those, but it really picks up a lot of noise. This one's a lot better than that, but it's still not a high quality one. It's not directional or anything like that. Let's see here. Let's dump everything except the gold ones. Okay. And I gotta watch the clock because I gotta get to the Easter thing before 2. That's when the festival ends. Okay, I need seeds. Let's have some seeds. What do we got here? 12 days on the cauliflower. I can plant some stuff when I get back, too, because spring, okay. So I could plant some stuff when I get back. It's just that it's late then. You don't have a lot of time to work with. Let's do that. Like I'm going to have to plant some stuff when I get back because I don't have the seeds yet. Alright, now let's check for eggs real quick. Uh-oh, something hatched. Duckling. And they're out of hay again, or they will be tonight. I don't know how many animals I have in that building right now. Let's see, do I need to take anything? I don't think... No, I don't need to take anything to the Easter egg hunt. Okay, I'll just plant when I get back. Other than money, I might be able to buy some seeds or something. But I watch Pam will be in two places at once. She's right there, but she will also be at the hunt at the Easter egg festival. How does she do that? Okay. I don't think there's anything there I want. There she is. Everybody says the same old things. Alright. One thing about this one, you want to, as soon as you do the egg hunt, the day is over. So if you're going to talk to people, you want to do it before you start the egg hunt. Alright, I've got to win this so I can get the cool hat. I don't really know what the best way to go is to win this, but this has worked for me before. Go behind the store here. There's a couple of them over here. Now there's one in the back of this truck and you can't get it. I don't know why. Okay, come on, let me in there. There, that should be enough. I think 9 is enough, but I've seen videos of people that get like 13 or 14. I'm not sure how they... I guess they go a different direction. Yay, give me the hat. And then we fade away. Alright. Much better hat. Alright, while we were gone, we got garlic seeds, cauliflower seeds, I'd like to get a few more I'd like to be able to plant a section of 9 cauliflower seeds if I can, because there's a chance that they will form one huge one. See what else have I got to plant? Well, anything? Well, there's one garlic. I can plant more coffee beans. I guess I'll do that. Guess I'll go ahead and plant 6 cauliflowers and then come back for more. Hey, there's 3. Alright. Let's see what else we got here. Well, I'll just have to wait till more seeds get made. It shouldn't take... That's... Radishes should be a spring crop. It's just throws me off a little. Get some other stuff done here while I'm making seeds. What's going to happen tomorrow? Beautiful sunny day. Haley's birthday. So I gave my blog a new title, which I stole from 372, well, I shouldn't say I stole it from them. I stole it from a book they're reviewing. But anyway, it's just a line in the book that the guy screwed up. It's a typo is what it is. But the author screwed up, and he, what the hell is the line now? He meant to say a whole new different something, but he left out the last word, and so a sentence just ended with a whole new different. I thought I kind of liked that line for some reason. So I changed the name of the title of the blog to that. It was Aaron's Stuff, because I'm just god awful at coming up with names for things. And generally I have to borrow a name from somewhere else. Time's about to run out. Did I get... Yeah, I got planted everything. Quick dump. Alright, what am I going to do tomorrow? I guess I don't know. It's going to be a sunny day, so I'm going to have to water the plants, and then I guess I could take my geodes to town. I don't have very many. What is this going to be? Sunday? Yeah. Check the recipe before I forget. Alright, it's going to rain tomorrow, so let's plan on mining tomorrow. Today, I can just do farming stuff, take geodes to town, visit with people. Could maybe even do some fishing. I guess the big news should be that I started a Patreon for my programming stuff. I haven't told anybody about it yet, so I'm pretty sure it's still sitting at 0. And it might sit at 0 even after I do, I don't know. But I was looking at someone else who's doing the Commodore 128 stuff, and she has way more subscribers or commenters and everything than I do. But she had somebody say, "Oh, you should have a Patreon." So now she does, and right away, pretty quickly, she got like she's got like $90 a month, and and subscribers, or whatever you call them on there. Which is, you know, obviously it's not going to turn it into a full-time job or anything. I'm like, well, that's it. That's pretty good, you know. Start something like that, and already you've got that many people. I forget how many people, about 20 maybe total. You got that many people already, and she's only made 3 videos so far. But that's pretty good. You got that many people willing to invest in what you're doing. So I thought, well, I'll get one set up. I don't expect to get that much support right off the bat, because like I said, I'm not what I'm doing for whatever reason isn't drawing nearly the number of subscribers and everything, but we'll see what happens. I added up the videos I've done so far, add up to a little over 26 hours of programming videos, so it's a decent chunk of stuff at this point. Hey, we got some blue jazz honey because of the flower being close enough. So I guess these tulips are too far away, but this, or at least this is closer. Maybe they're close enough too, but that's closer. I don't know. We're still making seeds. I guess I watered everything. Sell the expensive honey. Honey made from flowers sells for more than the wild honey. I've already got 9 of those for next year. Still got a few tomatoes in there. Still got some stuff in here. Alright. I need to go see what's going on in my cave. Water the dog. Forget about him back here. I wish you could put the dog's dish somewhere else. It's not the most convenient spot. Got another pomegranate. Still didn't get that apple. I still need one more apple. Alright, I got the beets to go do my beet challenge, what you call it. I need to put another seed maker in there too. I usually stick a seed maker in there with so that stuff I pick in the greenhouse can go right into it. But for now, let's just drop these in here. You'll get to them pretty soon. It looks like there's not too much else to do. Drop those in there. Okay, so I got to take the 10 beets. I hate to take 10 gold ones, but I think they're going to have to be in a bunch. Although, well, actually, why don't I try? Let's try it like this. Maybe it'll take those 10. Because I don't have to actually put them. I mean, you walk up to Lewis's fridge and it knows. But I don't know if it'll know when I have a bunch of 8 and a bunch of 2. Or if I'll have to have a bunch of 10. But I'd rather not give away my gold ones if I don't have to. Alright. bring a gift for Haley. Do I know what Haley likes? I do, but do I know this time? In this iteration of the game? Seems like I do. It's not there. Yeah, she likes pink cake and sunflowers. Well, sunflowers easy enough. And she's gonna be up there, so get her a sunflower. It really doesn't seem like a sunflower should be worth as much as a pink cake, but if she loves them both, she loves them both. And I think the fact that a sunflower can be gold starred and pink cake is just a pink cake, I think actually means a gold star sunflower is going to be worth more friendship points. Don't care about your problems. Wow, that jumps up 7. You do get a lot of friendship points on birthdays if you give people a loved gift. It's like worth enough that there's almost no point. You can make up so much on that day that she's sad about the messy house. Good, it worked. Give the sand dragon his last meal. Alright. Now that's something I just had to look up. There was no way I was ever going to figure that one out. I mean, I know where, the sand dragon's easy enough to figure out. It's that skeleton in the desert. But what it means to give him his last meal, I don't think I ever would have figured that out. Had to look it up and be spoiled. The thing about having a Patreon is I don't really have anything to give people as a reward or a special thing or whatever, to give them something for whatever you call it. It's not subscribing, donating, I guess is the word. Because I'm giving it all away for free already. I mean, I'm making all the videos free. Yeah, I guess I won't skip this one. It's not a big deal. This is where I guess she's beginning her character arc. I'll go over here and I can't pick those up because I'm not. Yeah, that's funny. It's sort of not really there. She's becoming a nice person. Special. But anyway, I was talking about Patreon. I don't have anything to give people other than, mean, and a lot of people, a lot of content creators or whatever you want to call it, are that way. They're already giving their stuff away on YouTube or whatever, and so it's like, well, you get people that donate to you. You don't really have anything. You don't have like a product you can give them one of. Sometimes people will let them have early access to videos. I'm like, yeah, that'd be all right, but then you get another layer of, well, for one thing, that means then you're going to have to upload the videos to Patreon first, I suppose. Okay, so I gotta do that first. Is there anything else I had to do here today? I took Haley a gift. I got my geodes cracked. I guess I don't know if I can get home and then get to the bus in time to go do that. Let's find out. What help would I go getting stuck on things? But what you can do is just say, well, you don't, if you give, you're just donating because you think this is a worthwhile project. You're not going to get a prize, and that's okay. That is what some of them do. So that's basically what I'm doing at this point. I said, well, you'll get your name in the credits for the program I'm working on, and that's kind of it. I don't really know what else I could do, but I did say I'd take suggestions, so maybe somebody will have something. I think there is the possibility of a pile of lumber next to the house. There would be the possibility of doing some sort of like question and answer thing about programming, but I don't know if they have a way to do that there, like exclusively with people of a certain tier. People that are donating, like if you said, okay, people who are donating $5 or more a month, get into this special session we're having. So I don't know if they have that kind of functionality there, so. Let's see what else. I'm gonna get some more beet seeds so I don't have to grind up all my what you call them. So I have to grind up all my gold star beets for that. Inspect the lumber. I can do that. So we'll see. I guess I'm gonna have to become a social media user, to promote this stuff. Patreon is set up so you can, I guess, easily promote your stuff to Facebook and Twitter and so on. I suppose I'll have to start doing that, even though it doesn't. The idea doesn't appeal, but it is how it works. I mean, that's how people got to find your stuff. Might need a few more seeds than that. And let's just go with it. guess I should have just bought 20. Although even then, I guess I'd have been one short. I know it wouldn't have been. There'd have been 5 more. Would have been exactly enough. Oh well. Oh hell, I had 6. Could have planted those, dummy. I need to remember to buy some fall fruit trees soon. I need to get them in the ground before summertime starts so they have a full season. Hey, there's some leeks over here. So they have a full season to mature before their season comes. Next time that one produces, I should move it down to this tree, and then I can cut that tree down. So tomorrow I'm going mining. I have to keep that in mind. Now, if I'm going to go, well, I don't suppose I'll go to the desert mine, because that's, I don't have the better sword yet for that. I could be a little better equipped before I go spend a lot of time there. The club card. I wonder what it does. Did I plant? Yeah, surely I did. Surely I planted the ancient seeds. I think that's the curlicue things over there. Yeah, I did. Well, the day's about over here. Well, I was going to cut this one down. It's kind of in the way here. Quite a bit of honey. I got to sell, because I'm gonna need some money if I'm gonna buy fruit. Well, I guess I've got enough for fruit trees, but I'm gonna need some in general. Because I could also buy the auto milker thing. And it's 25,000. And there's at least one more, I guess 2 more house upgrades to do. They cost a chunk. Alright, let's move on to the next day then. Get ready to go mining. I should have emptied my well, that's alright. So I should have switched my inventory over to mining things, but you kind of have to do a couple. You gotta at least do your chores first, anyway. Granny wants a leek. Might as well pick those two since that blue jazz over there is doing the job. Okay, what am I gonna... Let's plant some taters. Yes, I must have eight animals in here because they ate 8 pieces of hay. So it kind of looks like more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I see 10 animals. So why did they only eat 8 pieces of hay? I don't understand that. Maybe the little one doesn't eat any yet. I guess that's a possibility. Mayonnaise maker's falling behind. Well, there's some stuff I can sell. Oh, let's not mess with that right now. I'm just trying to get the chores done and get to the mines. Crap, left the stuff out there. Could sell some cheese too, but I don't really like to do that because that's one thing you can use. I think eggplant parmesan uses it. I think it's a pretty good going to. It's a pretty good mining recipe actually, if I remember right. No bombs here. That's something I could spend some money on. Some bombs. Let's go chat with the dwarf. I should have brought him a gift. Okay, so 10 of these would be 6,000. Let's do that. Okay, which levels? I guess the 2 things I still have to kill more of is the dust devil things and slimes in general. So go to level 40. That's where the dust devils start. A diamond. Well, that's a good start. Might be having a lucky day. trying to set up a server and having a unusually hard time with it. Basically, I got an old computer, and I thought, well, I was thinking about turning it into a firewall to replace the consumer firewall router that I've got. That I think was originally supplied by the internet provider. And I was thinking, I got this old computer, why don't I set it up as a firewall? I can do some, and basically I could just do some more things with it that you can't do with consumer grade router. So I go to install FreeBSD on it, and first problem is I put the install on a USB stick, and then it won't load that. It gives me some, I don't know what, I forget what the error was. Couldn't mount the stick. Don't know why. Looks like probably it's cheap. It's a cheap flash card. I know that because I had it in my phone at one time, and it had issues there, and so I assume that's probably the problem. Because I can put the image on it, write the image to it, and I can mount it on the machine I wrote the image with, but then I go put it on this older machine, and this has trouble. So okay. So I figure, okay, I'll use the DVD install. Well, then that gives me trouble. That gives me a bunch of DVD drive errors, and so I ended up, I couldn't get that to work with a new DVD, and I tried a couple different ones. So I thought, well, maybe my DVD writer is not making a good DVD. And I looked, and I had an old one, an old DVD that I had made probably a year ago with a bit of an older version. I was like, okay, well, I'll install, if it'll take this, I'll install this, and then I can upgrade it later. And that one worked. And so then I thought, well, maybe the problem is with my new DVD drive that I'm burning the discs with. But then tonight, I wanted to reinstall it. So eventually I did get it to install with that older DVD. And so tonight I wanted to reinstall it because I wanted to run it through I had done some upgrades on it, and I wanted to run it through that process again. So I stuck that DVD in again, and this time it wouldn't read it. So apparently it's actually the drive in that computer. It's just intermittently screwed up. Intermittently won't read DVDs. And at the moment it's being intermittently broken. So I pulled one out of another old computer, and it's, if anything, worse. So I've got at least two basically non-functional DVD drives. One of them is a burner, one of them is just a reader. So much for reinstalling it. And so I'm like, okay, screw that. Let me just go ahead and use it as it is, because I did get it, at least I did get it to install once. So I won't do the reinstall thing, I'll just use it as it is. But to be a firewall, I gotta have two network cards in the thing. And it's got one network card on the motherboard, but apparently that one is flaky. Because, and I kind of knew that from a while back, because before the kids I was teaching used it, and it started having some trouble where it wouldn't talk to the network sometimes, and ended up just sticking a wireless dongle on it, and using that for a while. And then One time, for whatever reason, I tried plugging the network cable back into it, and then it worked, and so I just used that for a while, but it definitely has a flaky connection or something with that built-in network card. I'm like, okay. So I hunt around. I've got a few network cards in a drawer. Plug one of them into it, and it works. I'm like, okay. But I still need two to be able to route from one to the other and have a firewall. So I plug another one into it. Well, then the computer won't even boot up. Won't even, like, give a beep, give an error beep. It just doesn't boot up. Plug another one into it. It boots up, but then it doesn't recognize that there's another card there. Plug another one into it, same deal. It doesn't recognize there's a card there. So, and I'm like, well, you know, I kind of knew that these cards might be no good. They look fine. They don't look like they've... Because I know at least one card that I had got hit by lightning once. So that's probably the problem with one of them. I kind of knew they weren't necessarily in good shape, but basically none of them are any good except that first one I put in. So I can't come up with it. I gotta pick up another network card. Of course, they're dirt cheap anymore. But that kept me from finishing the firewall project tonight. Like, damn it! Like nothing is working right with this little project that I thought I was just gonna toss together in the afternoon. That happens sometimes when you're working with old equipment. Get into stuff that's just worn out and doesn't work like you expect. I've got one computer. It's the computer I used was my main workstation before I got this one, and it had been kind of flaky for a while. Even when I bought this one, it had been. I was kind of worried about it. I could see capacitors on the motherboard were kind of bulging, and so I was like, "Yeah, this thing is going to go one of these days." And it did continue to run. I was using it as sort of a secondary system. It did continue to run for a while, but then it did eventually give out. And I ought to take that thing and fix those capacitors on it. Just replace them. Replace those and see if I can get it a little faster. Jeez. I ought to see if I can fix that thing, because the thing is, you buy a new computer maybe every 5 years, 7 years, something like that. I do anyway. And it's not like you can use much from the previous one. I mean, you use a keyboard, mouse, stuff like that, but like RAM, you always need a different kind of RAM. And so then, the old system, you still got the RAM for it. You don't have any use for that in the new system. And so it's like, well, there's still basically a full working computer sitting there, other than, like I say, mouse and keyboard, because I robbed them for the new system. But it would still be a perfectly good headless system with enough RAM and drive space in it to do something useful. Like I say, like being a firewall. It's overpowered for that. But until I figure out what caused it to stop working, it isn't useful for anything. But if it just needs a couple of capacitors fixed, that's a different story. Getting late. Doesn't really seem like I've been down here that long, but I guess I have. Just kill as many slimes as possible until the time runs out. Unless they kill me. Good grief. About time. Oop, there we go. I don't necessarily have to hustle out of here because I could just fall asleep down here and then let them carry me back home, but I'm not so overwhelmed with money that I want to do that yet. That does cost 1,000. And I got a few geodes. A few other things. Time's running out. What's it gonna do tomorrow? Not rain, that's what it's going to do tomorrow. Alright, one more day for tonight. Nobody's birthday. Ooh, it's whatchamacallit day, salmonberry time. Alright, let's unload. Yes, I'm not going mining. I guess I'm not going mining today. Really decided. I guess I'm deciding as we speak. Okay, so last night they ate 10 pieces. I think they all had to eat it last night because it was raining, so none of them could get outside. So the day before, I guess, I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention to how much they were eating each day. These guys are gonna need some too. Wonder if I got enough grass to go ahead and cut some. think I might have a mild peanut allergy, or at least an aversion to large amounts of peanut butter. So I got some the other day that was on sale, and so Friday, I guess it wasn't Friday because today's Friday. But anyway, one day I didn't want to mess with making anything, and so I'm like, I'm just going to eat some of this peanut butter. Eat about a half a small jar of peanut butter, eat about a half a small jar for a meal, and then the next day just felt like crap. And that's happened a few times. I don't know, I think I probably wouldn't do that if I just had a peanut butter sandwich, but I mean, at least eating a lot of it like that just really hits me hard. I should probably stop doing that. Although I think I was kind of coming down with something this week anyway. I heard a couple people in my family had had the flu. I was around them last week, or last weekend. I think I picked up just a mild touch of it. Not enough to be really sick or stop me from doing anything, just enough to kind of feel crummy. Alright, let's take our geodes to town. What else was I gonna do? Seems like I said something. Oh, take her a leak. Can do that. Leak. There we go. Let's get, while we're here, well, I don't have many poppies. That'll be something to buy seed for in the summer. Say hi to Pam. Going to sweet talk your daughter, Pam. For chub. That's not necessarily easy to do. I mean, they're easy to catch, but to get 4 of them to bite rather than something else, it's not necessarily easy to do. Okay, fall trees. Apple and pomegranate. I'm gonna get an apple one of these days, damn it. First day of fall, I'm gonna have one, even if I don't find one in the cave before then. Nobody home. Oh, I'm taking Granny a leak, aren't I? She is. It looks delicious. Geez, we're at 7. Wonder how we got, I don't know. There are some things I think maybe winning the egg hunt maybe gives you some extra hearts with people. I don't know. It just seems like sometimes all of a sudden you got more and you don't know why. I think some town events like that maybe help you out. Alright, not get anything good. Nope. Yeah, this is another one. It's hard with my mother out of work. So she's not out of work anymore, though. 9. One to go. Okay, what else do I gotta do? Well, I gotta go home and plant those trees, but that won't take long. How are we doing over here? I forgot I'd put so many crab pots there, I guess. They're starting to add up. So he's just still at 2 with him. So that's, I don't know. I don't really get it. Like something like how, I know I see Clint more often because I'm going to the geodes, but it doesn't seem like I should have seen him that much more that I'd be up to 7 when I'm still at 2 with somebody else. But I guess it could also be there may have been some quests where I had to take him something and that gives you extra 2. So I don't know. Alright. I think lobster have some value. There's at least one recipe you can make with them anyway. Shrimp, surprisingly enough, have no value, really. I mean, there's nothing you can make with them, and they're cheap, so you might as well turn them into sashimi. Okay. And then sell it for money. If I made any truffle oil yet. I made regular oil, and I'm still making regular oil. Corn oil. Have I sold any truffle oil? Doesn't look like it. think that's it right there. So let's do that. Let's make some truffle oil. Put the corn after the truffles. Let's take that inside. For using. Oh, I gotta plant these things, that's right. Okay, you gotta plant them not too close to other things. So like, that space has gotta be empty, then that's gotta be empty. It could go right here though. Alright. And the next one, that's gotta be empty, that's gotta be empty. It could go right here. Okay. Let's cut some hay. Starting to get a decent crop of it down here. It'll get all filled in by fall. Or I'll be able to fill up the silo for winter. So I'm probably going to want to build a couple more silos actually. You can do the cheat where you, not really cheat, but well, it kind of is, because the chests are sort of magical that they can hold so much. You can put far more in a chest than you can put in a silo, which is kind of silly. But anyway, to be able to get the hay out of the silo in the first place so that you can do the cheat is kind of difficult. When it's easy if you don't have the automatic feeder thing in your buildings, but when you do, then you can't get hay out of the thing in the building. The hopper, I guess they call it. So you can't use the cheat then. And you just have to have enough silos. Or you actually go ahead and build like another chicken coop, just the cheapest one, and go ahead and build it off somewhere. And that gives you a hopper that you can use to get hay out of. You don't have to put any animals in the building, you just use it to get hay. And that seems like kind of overkill. And silos aren't terribly expensive, it's just you gotta remember to get it done. Build them off to the side somewhere, so they don't have to be in the way, you don't have to ever touch them, they're just there. Like where this one is, I can put a couple more right in front of it here, and they'll just be over here out of the way. Anything in here? Nope. How about in the greenhouse? I could have starfruit ready, come to think of it. Nope, not yet. Alrighty, well, the day's running out. This wasn't a very eventful one, but maybe the next one we'll do some desert mining. I guess that's going to be the thing to do. That's going to be the place to get the Omni Geodes and hopefully find the stone so that I can get the good sword. Alright, so that's it for tonight. about ready to crash myself anyway. Alright, so that'll be it. Thank you for watching.